Good morning, Alex here, and it's my last day here in Hanoi, Vietnam. I'm taking a walk through the old quarter right now, and I'm going to be meeting up with Charly, who's got a YouTube channel, and Cory, who you might have seen in the last video. They're people that I've been in contact with for a while, just in the online space, and they're both YouTubers living here in Hanoi, and yeah, it's going to be cool to hang out with them. We're going to go get some egg coffee, which is a famous Vietnamese coffee out here. So it's actually just right around the corner from my hotel, and this is like the original famous one apparently, but we'll chat about that in a bit. So this is Cafe Jiang. How do you say the G in the north? Is it
like a Z?
A Z sound, yeah?
Cafe Jiang.
How are you doing this morning?
Like a headache. Yeah, I took some Tylenol. I don't know why. I think I'm dehydrated.
So yeah, we also have Charly here.
We finally meet.
Yeah, it's been a while. We've chatted over the internet for a long time.
Yeah.
So
It's good to finally see you in person.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's nice to be back in Hanoi here and see you guys too.
But you like Saigon better.
A lot of people have been asking me about that comparison between Saigon and Hanoi, and just being back here, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say. I think they both got their pros and cons, you know. Have you been down to Saigon?
I have, but not for long enough.
Yeah.
I definitely like Hanoi better from the little bit of time I spent in Saigon.
Okay, yeah.
The weather, the food. Well, I don't know. I haven't had enough time in Saigon to tell. But
Yeah.
And the language.
Okay.
I like the sound of the northern accent.
I mean, I can tell some differences, like the Y and the
Yeah,
Z
I can hear it a
sound.
lot.
One egg with green bean.
Oh, you want to go all out?
Let's just try it. Yeah,
Sure, why not?
Are you gonna get a beer?
yeah. Let's do. You want 2 egg beers?
I'll taste yours.
Just get one and we'll try
Okay.
it. but
I'll taste it, but yeah.
So we're actually gonna get some egg beer. I have no idea what to expect for that.
It's 1 egg with matcha, 1 egg with rum. What else? Oh, egg with green bean. Is that
this
the green?
is the green
That's
bean
the
one.
green
Yeah.
Green bean.
This
What's
must be
that?
the rum, and then the egg coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the rum and chocolate.
One thing is they're already rich, so we've got all these like super rich coffees. Yeah, and they just brought the beer one, so I think you just pour it into the egg coffee. I'm intrigued to see what that'll actually taste like.
Yeah, it's only just the egg, like cream, I guess.
Yeah.
And then, so there's no coffee in this one.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting. Like as you pour it in, and you drink it, and then it's like still very separated. But then later you can mix it, and then it like fuses together. And with all of them, you can like mix it towards the end, and it like combines all the flavors in one.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
This is the right person to have here. He's a foodie. If you check out Cory's channel, he's got lots of stuff on different foods and stuff in Asia.
Yeah, just like food and just trying stuff. A lot of the stuff I don't even know what it is. Like I'm not like a master like foodie where I know all the ingredients and the names of every dish. I like just learning things on the spot, especially in front of the camera.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a little bit embarrassing sometimes, but you know, it's a genuine reaction to stuff. So
Yeah, so we can get some reactions to all this egg coffee, egg beer.
is this the lump of powder?
I think so.
Okay, look, I'll try it. It was definitely the clump of powder.
I thought so, yeah.
But it's sweet. I can kind of taste green bean-ish flavor.
It reminds me of South Korea because
Really? Yeah.
you drink so much like matcha stuff in South Korea. Yeah,
Totally.
and instantly got that flashback there.
Yeah.
I like it. What did you guys think of the different coffees?
I think it's interesting because like they all have a similar ingredient, which is egg, but they all taste a little different. I like it.
Nice, what did you think?
I'm so awkward.
Yeah, like no, I totally agree with you because like you know each one has the same ingredient and
Yeah,
everything, but then
yeah.
a little hint of like beer, a little hint of coffee, a little hint of
Yeah.
matcha. But I think like there's no way that you could come here and then drink all of these things, like completely finish it.
Yeah.
You would be like so sick. Like,
Yeah.
because too much of the egg cream, like you'd just be like bloated and like
Yeah, I
like,
basically just tasted each one and I'm already like, oh, I think that's enough.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the coffee one is still my favorite. As I was saying in Cory's video, it's like that combination of the bitter, nice, strong Vietnamese coffee and then the sweet, creamy egg coffee is really good.
I think here the matcha one is my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, but at the other coffee shop, at Bean Cafe, the regular original egg coffee is my favorite.
Cool, we'll definitely go check out on Cory and Charlie's channel about what they filmed. They did a bit more of the, like the tasting and stuff, so go check it out. But yeah, I just wanted to, while I had them together, just ask a few questions about how things are in Vietnam and you know what's been going on in your lives. So maybe Charlie, you can just tell everyone like how you're enjoying Hanoi.
I love Hanoi. Like I feel like I fall in love with Hanoi the longer I stay. Like every day I find something more interesting and exciting, and I think when I talk to people they're like, what, this girl's crazy, because I'm just like, oh, I love Hanoi. I love the quirkiness. It's very, it really feels like I'm in a different world or a different time. I love driving here, which a lot of people complain about, you know, the traffic and everything, but I love it.
Yeah, I saw your motorbike downstairs, just cruise around. And how long did it take you to get used to the traffic and driving here?
Well, I didn't start driving until about 6 months of living here.
Okay.
And then when I did start driving, I learned when I first tried on my own. And seriously, it's not that bad. It looks like chaos, but it's like organized chaos.
Right.
So once you get in there, you just kind of follow along, and it's like a dance.
Yeah, obviously you're doing your YouTube stuff out here. If you haven't checked out Charlie's channel, go have a look. She's got a really awesome, positive channel. I like that about your videos. And you've got a bit of experience teaching in South Korea before and a bit here as well before that. Right?
Yeah, I taught in Korea for 3.5 years, Mexico for a year, traveled around to different countries. I love Asia.
So how do you find South Korea versus Vietnam?
I like living in Vietnam more because it's very laid back. The people are more laid back, I feel. The way of life is more laid back, and I like that a lot.
That's awesome. And Cory, you've lived in both countries now too, so what do you think of
We actually met in Korea.
I think it's funny that all of us have lived and taught in South Korea, and well, I haven't taught in Vietnam, but we all live in Vietnam now, so it's like interesting, like we have a kind of like a shared like experience in our lives, and even though they're a little bit different, it's like still the same. I'm half Korean, so I have like definite like attachments and history to South Korea. Like I've been going there since like 1985, like all the time in my childhood. But having lived there for almost 5 years, and then coming to Vietnam, like Charlie said, like it's just way more laid back here. Like like in Korea, it's a lot of pali culture, a lot of hurry and rushing, and a lot of people are like just more focused on like work and like working hard, and you know, so there's not a lot of like leisurely time. Like I think one of the cool things about Vietnam is like their siesta hour, which turns into like 2 hours or 3 hours, or sometimes people just close the shop for the rest of the day.
If you're a teacher or even in offices and stuff, they just take a nap on their desk, you know, during that after hour, after lunch hour.
There was a really interesting thing that I noticed. So I don't teach English here, but sometimes part-time I do English like voice recordings for an English education company. And there was like one time where we had a lunch break, and I came back like early, and I went into the office, and there's like 60 or 70 like cubicles, and everybody was on the ground. They all had like blankets and pillows, and everybody was napped out. Like the whole entire office was sleeping. I was like, I opened the door and I was like, oh my god, like okay, I'm leaving now. It was like I never saw anything like that in Korea.
And what do you two think of the food? I know Cory, you've got like a lot of food videos on your channel.
I love the food. Yeah, and I'm a vegetarian, so it's easier to eat here, I feel. Like, it's easy to find things. And even if I want to ask someone to not put the meat in, they're more willing to do it. So I feel like the food here is so good. And for me, that's important. Like, if I'm going to be happy in a country, it really depends on how well I can eat. And I can eat well here.
That's awesome. Yeah. So you found enough vegetarian restaurants?
Yeah, there are a lot of vegetarian restaurants here, and even places that aren't vegetarian, they have vegetarian options.
Right.
So it's nice. It's convenient. Yeah.
I definitely love Vietnamese. I mean, like Korean inside of me. Like
Yeah.
I absolutely love Korean food. Like my mom, like home cooking. Like it's just hands down the best. But I do have to say, Vietnamese cuisine is like probably like one of the top like 3 cuisines in the world. Like,
Yeah, for me too.
There's just so much variety in all the different regions of Vietnam, like North, Central, and South. And then, you know, there's influence from the French occupation, so like bread, like is really good here. There's some really good bakeries.
I think the variety is huge, so I can eat like a new dish every week that I haven't had before, and that's insane. Like, you know, back home, everyone knows all the different foods, but here you can literally find something new that you've never tried.
Yeah, one thing that I like is that they have a lot of herbs with their meals. So you might have some type of noodle, and then you can add your herbs and different leafy greens. I really like that. It's really easy to get green vegetables in.
So how have you found like the community of people out in Hanoi? Have you two like made friends out here, and how have you gone about doing that?
Yeah, I think it's easy to make friends if you want to make friends, but you have to actually get out. Yeah, you can't. A lot of people are like, I want to make friends, but they never go out.
That's me.
That's you, yeah. So there's Hanoi Massive, which is a Facebook group. If you want to like chat online, you can find other meetups and things like that. I join a lot of like groups. Like there's an LGBT group that meets up once a week or once a month. There are different Facebook groups, and you can meet people through there. It's really easy to meet local people too. If you just get out, people are really happy to meet you. My biggest tip if you want to make friends, especially with local people, is try to learn the language. Because if they see that you're trying to learn about the language or the culture, they open up to you more.
So yeah, I went out on St. Patrick's Day on Saturday, and there was so many expats and English teachers. I think in the last 2 years since I was here, the teaching English scene has grown like hugely because there were way more people than I ever saw in one place. It's like this big venue called the Sidewalk, and it must have been like close to 1,000 people there.
Oh my god! Wow.
Yeah, Sidewalk is a popular place to hang out.
Yeah, it was there when I was here 2 years ago, but it was like a different venue.
They just moved,
Yeah. Where do you like to go out and hang out? Coffee shops? Do you go to bars and that kind of stuff?
Both. I like coffee shops a lot. I'm a people watcher, so I'm one of those people that can sit for hours and just watch people, which it sounds kind of creepy. But yeah, I like to people watch, so I like coffee shops that have balconies where I can look down and just look at people.
Really cool. How about you, Cory?
He's like, I like to stay home.
Yeah, I do like to stay home. I'm definitely like an introverted person, but when I do go out, sometimes I will sit down at a cafe and like have like, I don't know, cafe suda or something. And like people watching is really great, but I especially love people watching on motorcycles and seeing how many people are on one motorcycle, or what's the most ridiculous thing that someone's got strapped on their motorcycle. I've never seen anything like this like in any other country. It's just so crazy. Like when I first moved here, I think the first day I saw like 2 grandfather clocks strapped to the back of a motorcycle, and they were like extended out like length, like long-wise. Like it was ridiculous. I was like, how is this guy driving in traffic?
Hanoi does that the best. Like in Saigon, people they put some impressive things on motorbikes, but I've seen the crazy stuff. Actually, in my last video, I guess now, I was just walking around and filming. I never really get this on camera, and I always want to, but I got like the family of 4 on the motorbike. 4 people on the motorbike, and it wasn't even like a tiny little kid. It was like 4 fully grown people on a motorbike. It's crazy.
I feel like living in Hanoi, I became even more creative with the types of things I do. Like you see a lot of different inventive things. Like I recently posted on my Instagram a picture of a tire that was recreated for like a flower bed. So they had fake flowers in the tire hung up on the street. So you can see like how people reuse things, like recycle old tires, old plastic bottles, and even just getting creative of how I put things on my motorbike. Like when I was moving, I had to figure out how am I gonna put all of this stuff on my bike. So you get really creative. I like that. I feel like my mind has opened more by living here.
That's cool. And I think that's true for living abroad in a lot of different countries.
Yeah.
You get that experience of pushing your comfort zone and really just experiencing new things and growing as a person.
So I don't really ride motorbikes, but I definitely use Uber and Grab. So mainly that's how I get around. But I also love walking, and so I've become really good at just walking anywhere, like right into traffic, like the heaviest motorcycle traffic, I just go, like it doesn't freak me out. You were saying like when you live abroad in different countries, you learn to like adapt and like change the way you are as a person and like the way you do things in your daily life. And I think the things that I've done here in Vietnam is just like way different from any other country I've ever lived in, and I just feel like a new person here, kind of. Like I've rediscovered something about myself I didn't know.
A lot of people watching this are either English teachers in Asia or in other countries or are looking to do it. So if you had to kind of give some tips to someone thinking of coming out here to either Vietnam or any country in Asia to teach English, what would you say those are?
My first thing is just book the flight.
Okay, yeah.
Like a lot of people have a lot of things holding them back, but it's really like just getting the flight and going. Also figuring out what you like, because each country and even just from each city or whatever can be different, you know. We're in Hanoi because we like certain things, and he's in Saigon because he likes certain things. So figuring out what you like, the weather also, and figuring out what place would fit you more. And that there's so many bloggers online that you could, before when we first moved abroad, I think there were less people, right?
Much less.
Yeah. So I feel like there's so much information out there for you to not, how can you not like just go for it, you know?
And I think these two, and there's a few other people that have really made some awesome videos about living abroad. And you two are both in South Korea before and now in Vietnam. So just watch some videos, some of mine, some of theirs, get a feel for it. And I think, like you said, there weren't that many people doing it. When I left for South Korea, there were like a couple of people, and they were just sitting in their room, like talking about it, and that was helpful. But I think nowadays, there's people who are really showing what it's like.
Yeah, there's so much information out there. Now there's like no excuse not to.
Google and YouTube searches are your friends.
Nice. So thanks, guys. Make sure to check out Charly and Cory's YouTube channels. And if you have any questions for them, leave a comment below, and I'm sure they'll pop in and answer and stuff. So yeah, thanks, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Oh, we're already here.
So that was really fun, grabbing some egg coffee, trying the different flavors, and hanging out with Cory and Charly. So what are you gonna do now?
I have work later, after 2 p.m. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna just go home and chill for a little bit.
So yeah, thanks for being in the video. Go check out Cory and Charly's channels. And they did a little bit more detail on the tasting and stuff in their videos, so check that out. And make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos about teaching English and life abroad, and I'll speak to you soon.